What is up, guys? What is going on? Iowa Hawks Matt, let's go. Let's go. Let's get this study session going. Oh my goodness. Oh, I am getting too old. I am getting too old for a lot of things. Just that ain't one of them. I'm just seeing. Wow, I just like went blank for a second here. Uh, I get all my posts and stuff, from Instagram and freaking Twitter and everything. And some days it just like blows up my freaking phone like crazy. But yeah, it's crazy. Now, I do have everything set up for doing octopi poker. But I also wanted to show you guys what I have started doing this past week to help better my game. And I will be doing this in the Recpoker Discord starting tomorrow. Hey, S2P! Thank you for the good luck, sir, dude. Guys, if you do not follow this freaking legend, and he is a legend, okay? He crushes everywhere he goes. All right, you need to give him a follow, all right? He's one of my good friends here on Twitch, was one of my actual first raids ever once I became an affiliate. All right, and I have been raiding him, going into his channel for like 3 years now, 2-3 years now. I mean, he's actually one of the first ones that I did go into. So if you guys have not given him a follow yet, please, please, please. It is totally free to do so. Give him a follow. You will not regret it. I 100% guarantee it. How you doing, S2P? Hey, Walton, how you doing? How's everything going today? Oh my goodness. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what Joey Ingram, yes, Joey Ingram, gave me. I mean, he gave it to a lot of people, but I feel special. I do you. All right. Let's see if I can find it here. Study cash. Okay. Now it's a little off because I have it downsized here. There we go. Basically, and I will, after the stream is over, I will put it. I will put a link for this in chat. Matter of fact, let me do this now, because the only way you guys can get it is if you copy it. So, I will put this in. And I will test it myself right now. Okay. It does work. So go ahead and hit that link if you want to practice your cash. Now, I have GTO Wizard, but if you have Octopi Poker or something else, you can practice with it. Basically what it is different spots. Like, for example, the one I did yesterday, which I'm going to be doing until I hit over 70%, and then I'm going to go straight down. And this is formulated by importance. So it's extremely important to have button versus big blind knowledge. All right. Now you'll have this at a pretty high frequency in your cash games. And I do believe you can use this for tournaments as well. But it's mainly for cash games. But it's always good, even in tournaments, to have good solid fundamentals. Which this is basically it. Alright. First off, you got button versus big blind. And if you have GTO Wizard, you can make up your own drills for this. I did 70 hands yesterday at just big blind, button versus big blind. And SRP is single raise pot. And the starting pot size is 5.5 bigs. Average pot size is roughly 12 and a half. And the EV is around 27%, is a little over 27%. Now, the GTO Wizard score is basically 70% down for you to have a general knowledge of it. You know, better than most. I'm making it 80 on my own. I'm making it 80% until I can move on. And it has to be 80 consistent. Not just one time I hit 80 and then boom, I'm done. No. 80 consistent for at least 3 sessions. I did my first session yesterday. I got 50%. So I got some work to do. But once you do that, you can go to small blind versus big blind, single raise pot, then hijack versus big blind. A lot of it is big blind villain orientated. So, and I'm going to go to GTO Wizard here now and show you what it looks like. Alright, we're going to go to GTO Wizard. Here, let me actually get there. Okay. And we'll do, let's see. Go to practice up here. Go to drills, because that's basically what you're doing. Alright, and if you want to change anything, and we'll do a new drill. Create new drill. Pre-flop. Cash. Now you can do a 6 max, you can do an 8, you can do a 9. I'm doing 8, and you could do 9 if you want. I'm doing 8 for this exercise. And I have it on classic. Let's see, effective stacks. We could do 100 big blinds. Custom settings. Let's see. Okay. It's not letting me do it. Damn it. Alright, live is 10%. 100 settings. Let's see what MTT has to say here. Okay. I should have went over this faster. Better. But you guys get the idea. You can make your own custom, drills and stuff like that. Hey, S&I Boba, thank you for the thank you. Thank you for the Prime sub. I don't know why my alerts are all the way down there. Appreciate it, S&I. 2-month streak, congratulations. Let's go. So you're saying I have promise. All right. So let's do some octopi. Let us do some octopi here. All right, everybody see it all right? Good. All right, Chippy V will continue with it. Complete Hand will continue with that. But we're going to do 60 big blinds this time. We will do 60 big blinds this time. And we will play as the button. We will play as the button. Actually, you know what? Let's play as the big blind this time. Let's play as the big blind this time. Vice check! Yes, it's a study stream. Yes, it is a study stream. Every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Come on. Oh, okay. It's taking a minute. Go kick ass. Have fun at the gym. Oh, Jesus Christ, really? There we go. All right, first one of the day. Cutoff opens, gets folded to us. This one's pretty standard, I think. I think I'm going to be folding this. Anybody want to play it? Yes, no, maybe? I think it's pretty safe to assume that we're going to fold this, I think. Hey, it's perfect. All right. We're batting 1,000 here, guys. All right, hijack opens now. We have 4 or 5 offsuit. Do you guys want to call this? You guys want to call this? Yes, no, maybe? I mean, I wouldn't mind a call. I would usually just get rid of them, but I wouldn't mind a call here. Let's see what Octopi has to say. Uh-oh, it's a mistake. So we are going to call. There's no reason to raise here. Okay, flop is Queen 10 Jack two-tone. What are we doing? We checking or we betting? We checking or betting, guys? I think we're checking. And we're going to be folding to a bet that big. Ooh, middle set. Alright, this one is pretty easy. We are going to call this. Alright, again, pretty easy to do. We're going to be checking here. And now he overbets. Should we call, should we raise, or should we just jam it in this space? What do you guys think we should do here? I personally think we should just fold it and move on. What do you guys think? I think we should just fold and move on. Hey, you had pocket kings. Alright, we're folding now. This is a pretty easy fold for me. Ah, my favorite hand. Now, I did listen to a couple of things yesterday that we don't 3-bet enough in the big blind. So, what do you guys think we should do here? You think we should check? You think we should raise it? Because it is blind on blind. And he just flatted. He didn't raise it at all. So, what does that tell you? I mean, pocket sevens in this situation is actually pretty good. So I would probably opt to actually raise this. I mean, yeah, we're getting, all we got to do is hit the check, not put any more cards in the middle, and get a phenomenal price to see the flop of 0. But at worst, I would say we're flipping. And I say that because, well, he just flatted. He's not, he hasn't raised, he didn't raise at all. So all the hands like 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks, queens, kings, aces, he probably doesn't have in his range. Which would, dominate us. So I'm thinking at worst we are flipping. So we should actually be 3-betting this. And he decides to say, fuck you. And raises it to 12. So what do you think we should do now? What do you guys think we should do? I myself am going to call. Because again, my thought process is, okay, he limp raises. What's he doing that with? A lot more ace X and hands that we actually are currently beating than not. Like again, pocket 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks, queens, kings, aces. He would have raised pre-flop. I understand we're still in pre-flop, don't get me wrong. But he would have initially raised them. Okay, he wouldn't have limp raised. So we are going to call. Ooh, that's a horrible flop for our hand. That is a horrible flop for our hand. All right. we doing with this? Definitely downplayed it, down bet it. I don't think we're raising here. Because that flop is more in line with his betting story. I wouldn't mind floating it once. Would not mind floating it once at all. What do you guys think? You think we should float once or no? You guys think we should float it once or what? Write your interest in chat, guys. Come on. Alright, well, I wouldn't mind floating this, but I'm probably just going to fold this. I mean, we went from basically leading to fourth pair in the matter of seconds. So I'm going to hedge my bets and fold. See what happens. Yep. He had middle set again. Alright, we are going to call this. Basically, any ace highs we're going to call. Alright, different type of board texture here. It's still two-toned. But we do have second pair here. So we could actually lead out here. Given the fact, this board is not conducive to his range a lot of the times. But we are going to check, seeing as how he was the original raiser. So we are going to check here. And he bets fairly small compared to the size of the pot. So what do you think we should do here, guys? What do you think we should do? Should we call? Should we raise? Should we fold? What do we do? What do we do, George? What do we do? What do we do? Come on. Tell me. Okay, let's see here. Excuse me. All right, I don't mind a check raise here. He's not going to have a lot of tens in his range, I don't think. No, he could. King 10, Queen 10, Ace 10. But he bets so small on the flop, so let's actually raise, see what happens. Oh, okay. We're just going to call then. Alright, we got downgraded to third pair now. So we are going to check. Classic. Overcard to the board. Bet it like we stole it. Alright, I think we could actually call this. But I think, given the circumstances and the way this has played out so far, I think we should just fold. What do you guys think? What do you guys think, guys? You think we should call this, or fold it, or just, Well, for me, I'm just folding. To fight another day. See what happens. That was a blunder. Oh my goodness. That wasn't just a mistake, that was a blunder. All right. Well, we are, I guess. Okay, now I got sound. I had an update. An update run killed my Bluetooth. Oh, God. That fucking sucks. I'm glad everything's all right now. Because it's totally fine for us. All right, now, what do we do? Now we're in a little bit of a conundrum. Each time we checked, the button has bet. Okay? Now, more than likely, we have the best hand with our trip nines, ace kicker. But should we lead out small here? Should we lead out fairly large, about 80% pot? Or should we just go for it all and freaking just shove it in his face? Looks like a more than 2x bet. 2x over pot bet. What do you think we should do, guys? What do you think we should do? What do you guys think we should do here? Because I have no clue, to be honest. To be perfectly honest, I have no clue in this spot. I know we more than likely have the best hand here, but I have no freaking clue about what to do. No freaking clue whatsoever. And I do have my notepad here, so. I mean, what can he have? A set of fives or nines? Well, he can't have a set of nines because we have three of the four nines. My guess is, I mean, he could have a boat with king nine. He could have the case nine, but because it was big blind versus button. But he bet small on the flop, and then he bet extremely large on the turn with the king. So I'm guessing maybe ace queen, ace king here. I mean, we took a very passive line, so I think that we should be checking it a lot of the times. I mean, yeah, yeah, that opens the door for the button to check back and not get any more value. But what do we beat here that actually is going to call a bet from us? I think that's the most important question here. I mean, a lot of trips. Right, there's really nothing that we can get. There's really nothing except maybe two pairs, which his betting with the small and then large on the turn is not really conducive to having a two pair kind of hand. So I'm actually going to check and see what happens with this. Damn. Okay. Well, there's really not much we can do here but call. But holy crap. We're calling. We're never folding this. Jack 3 suited. Jack 3 suited. Okay. Wow. Holy crap. Alright, we are definitely calling this again. Yeah, that bot is official, right? Alright, this time, different kind of flop. We flop trips right away instead of on the river. So what are we doing here, guys? Are we betting or checking here? Are we betting small, 1.5? Or are we checking? I myself would check on this, board. We don't want to give out the strength of the hand. Yeah. So we are going to check here. Anybody else? Anybody else think we should bet here? Because there is like 6 or 7 of you in here, so I want more than just Asine's opinion here. Even though it is a very valid opinion. Now you said it. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Are we? Don't be shy, guys. Come on. Yes, you can get that in writing. I just don't know when that's going to happen. Here you go. Here's your formal writing. There you go. Happy to oblige. All right, we are going to check here, guys. All right, and he bets small again. Now, there really isn't... You don't have to, Asinine, if you don't feel the need to. But thank you. All right, the button has bet fairly small. Do we need to raise here? Or should we just call? I mean, I know we're never folding, right? I think we can go both ways here. Between just calling and raising. I don't think we should raise the 6.1 though. I think if we do raise, I think it's going to be 4.3. But I actually like just a call here. But we should also be check raising our strongest hands too. As well as just flatting. You know, for balance. So let's raise it here and see what happens. Perfector. Alright, looks like calling was actually the best play here. but another rule of thumb here would be raising to 4.3, which is fine. Which is also fine. Another thing I like about Octopi Poker is the fact you can actually go here and look and see what the ranges would be. You know, what the checking range is, what the raising range is. You know what I mean? It's a very detailed but yet simple tool to use. All right. Now, the big button did actually call that. So what do you think we should do now? Should we lead out, or should we just check it? And if we lead out, what do we lead out with? Should we lead out small? Should we lead out huge? Should we lead out even more huge? Should we go above and beyond pot? Like, this is about 150, 150% pot, which is actually one of my favorite moves. What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? I know you guys can hear me because, well, Asinine was able to hear me. Walton, what are you doing? What are you doing there? What are you doing here, Walton? Iowa Hawks Matt, what are you doing here? All right. For me, it really depends on what I think his range is, what I think he's going to be able to call with. Which, with this board, I really don't think it's very much, unless he has another ace. He could have two pair, he could have a boat, actually, with ace 4, ace 6. But I really don't think so, so I think we can get a... I don't know, actually. I really don't think he's going to be able to call very much, so I think a small bet here would be fine. Okay, it was a small bet, but he ended up folding. Alright, small blind versus big blind. Small blind raises to 4.0. Fairly large bet for blind versus blind. With 4 or 5 offsuit we have. What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing here, guys? Oh shit, hold on. Ah, there it is, okay. Whew. For a minute I was worried. Okay, now you said it says fold. I would agree with this. I would agree with this. I would agree with this with folding. I mean, you could actually call and see a flop with this as well. But for some reason, and I can't really, it's just a feeling. I think you're right with the fold there, so we are going to fold. And it was perfecto! All right, pretty self-explanatory. We could actually raise it here, but I'm not going to. It's a fairly small percentage, I think, but we're actually just going to check. Perfect. All right, hijack opens for 2.3. We have the Doyle, 10 deuce suited. What are we doing here, guys? Are we calling, raising, going nuts and just shoving it in his face? What? Asinine says fold. Now you said it says easy call. I actually like a call myself, actually. And I usually do with any suited hand. Whether it be cash or tournament, I usually do. Cash, I usually am a little bit more picky about the suits, but about the suited hands. But this to me is an easy call, actually. Please wait. Perfect. If we are below 40 bigs, I would call. Ah. Yeah, that does make sense too. All right, the board is 449, very conducive of our range here. But I actually like a check. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to check or bet here? Okay, S9 says check. I would tend to agree with that. Now you said it. What do you think? Walton, what do you guys think here? Iowa Hawks Matt, what do you think? Check all day long. Let's go. All right, I would check as well. All right, perfecto. All right, a hijack actually decides he wants to bet. He wants to bet this. So what are you doing? What are you doing and why? What is your thought process at this moment? Now he is bet small. 1.5 into 6.1. Are we calling this to see if we could get another spade? Two pair, what? Are we raising this because there really shouldn't be that many 4s and 9s in his range? Except maybe ace 4 suited. Okay, Asinine says raise. This hits our range so well, I want to put some pressure on him. Sounds good to me. Anybody else? Okay, now you said it says fold. Curious as to why you would want to fold here. Just because I have nothing. Okay, well, you do have some equity. I mean, you do have this backdoor spade equity. You do have one over to the board. And, I mean, not so much a straight draw equity, but you do have some equity. Not much. You are correct in that. But you do have some equity here. I wouldn't exactly fold right now. But remember, we also have to balance everything too. We need to do some bluffs. We need to do some value hands. So I would prefer just a call here, but I'm going to go with asinine bovine's suggestion as a raise. And I'm going to raise it small and see what happens. Oh, that's a mistake. So we know it's just a call. Oh my goodness. Could now you said it be right? And a fold is in order here? Let's find out. Hey, all right. Now you said it, got it. All right, early position raised to 2.3. We have 7-8 offsuit in the big blind. What are we doing here, guys? And that was good. That was a good one there. Now you said it. And my thought process and everybody else's was just. Let's see. Call, I guess. Wish this was suited. Don't mind a fold either. Okay, I call. Now you said it. Says call. Okay. Usually when it takes this long, it's usually one gappers are okay. Well, we do have an open-ended straight draw here, but that's it. Yeah. So, are we leading out here? Or are we checking? No, this was actually 100% call. Yep, 100% call for 7-8 offsuit. Given the current tree. Yeah, top bar is range. Yeah, this is range. This is your actual hand. Yeah. Okay, check as the queen is good for under the gun range. Yep. Oh, early position. Under the gun is right here. See player 1. U8. U7 is UTG plus 1. But I like to check. That's what we're going to do. And now he bets out fairly large. What do you guys want to do here? I will tell you what I want to do, and then see if you guys agree with it. Here, since we do have an open-ended straight draw, I like just calling. Main, yeah, mainly because we don't have any overs to the board, but there is a lot of hands. There is a lot of cards that will change this, so it's a fairly dynamic board. And he's basically betting with any queen or pocket kings, queen X, whatever, and maybe even some flush draws here. So I am just gonna call. Asinine Bovine agrees with me with just calling. Anybody else would like to raise here or fold? No? Okay, we're just gonna call. All right. 4 of hearts on the turn. It doesn't exactly help our hand. Doesn't exactly help our range either. So what do you think we should do here? You think we should think we should bet out or lead out, or you think we should check? Doesn't help our range, so we check. Okay, S9 says check as well. I will check as well. Alright, we got a big boy bet. Yet does not help either range. We got a big boy bet here, guys, from the early position guy. Excuse me. I just woke up a little while ago. Alright. Now, more than likely, this guy has either 10s, jacks, or at least a pair of queens. So we are going to need to hit any 5 or 10. Alright, S9 says, I just fold here. We are not getting the pot odds to call. Yeah, it is a pretty. It is near a pot size bet. I'd say about 80% pot, 80% pot here. Give or take a percentage point. I wouldn't like it, but depending on the opponent, I might actually give this a call. But this for me would have to be player dependent. He bets big, as it is not a good card for us, which you are absolutely correct. He is pricing us out, so fold. Some of our outs are not clean. True with the flush draw, yes. True with the flush draw. Alright, I will fold. Let's go. He did have some of our outs, actually. Pocket 10s. Alright, we have ace king suited. Anybody want to fold? No? Didn't think so. I think we are raising here. So this is pretty obvious, right? First one with the low jack. Low jack opens to 2.3. We have 4.6. We have 4-6 offsuits in the big blind. I myself am probably just gonna fold this. But let's see. Okay. I could see a call as well. Yes, I call it sometimes too. Now. I do call it sometimes. But for some reason I just want to fold it this time. But we will call see if it's correct or not. Yeah, we won't be dominated too often, no. All right, it did say perfect, so let's see. For our range, 52% call, 40% fold, so it is basically a, flip situation there. For the specific hand, 64% freaking fold. And around 36% for freaking calling, so. But yeah, nice hand. Correct. The hand is a fold most of the time, yes. And it is a nice flop for us. It is a very nice flop for us. So with that in mind, what do you want to do? What do you guys want to do? I would actually toss a coin between leading out here and checking. And if I'm checking, I'm more than likely going to check raise. But what would you guys like to do? What would you guys like to do here? Okay, Asinine says, yeah, I don't like to donk bet, but this is a spot where I might sometimes. Okay. And now says, yes, I like a check raise here. I like a check raise here as well. I mean, the low jack may actually have some low pairs here as an open. Sometimes. I mean, he does have ace 5 here. But with a check raise, we would probably know what he actually has right on the flop. So we're going to check. Okay, that's perfect. I keep saying, damn it, I'm going to donk lead into this bastard. And then I don't do it. God damn it! I have that same problem now. I have that same problem. I know what to do. It's just a matter of getting my brain to actually implement it. Because, yeah, that sums it up, yeah. I know what to do in this situation, okay? And I can't get my brain to implement it because it's absolutely 100% true what they say of your subconscious and your personal biases. And the mental side of poker is so under talked about. That you have to become somewhat dispassionate about it. I think we have to bet here Ace X is calling. Yes, absolutely. Because we did hit Gin. Holy shit! Tweenie is raiding. Tweenie is raiding. Let's go. Tweenie Poker, how are you? Welcome in, guys. Holy crap. Guys, if you do not know who Tweenie Poker is, okay, where have you been? Have you been under the Atlantic Ocean? I mean, what the hell? Tweenie, welcome in. Guys, if you do not know who Tweenie is, please hit that freaking like button. Hit that subscribe button. Go into his freaking Positive Vibe channel. Oh my lord. Look at all these people. Holy crap. Raiders, welcome in. Thank you. For those of you who do not know who I am, holy crap. Holy fuck. Excuse me. I'm just getting over a cold. Holy shit. We got so many freaking new members. Holy shit. I can't even go over them all. But for those of you who do not know me, my name is DFS Brat. I go by DFS Brat for all social medias. I am a poker streamer. I am with Recpoker. Jason Frank, how are you? I will go over the names here in a minute. All the names. Thank you for freaking following, guys. Most appreciated. Like I said, I am a Wrecking Crew member for a poker community called Recpoker. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing good there, man. What we're doing today. Hey, Karen, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. What we're doing today is going over different scenarios at 60 Big Blinds, doing a study session. Every other Saturday. Let's see, this Saturday I will be streaming at 6:30 p.m. And we will be doing MTTs on ACR. And every Sunday at 9:30 I do a stream called Late Night Sunday Delight, where we just have a sit back, chill stream, play some MTTs, have some fun, and it's an awesome thing. So every other Saturday, this Saturday will be the every other, and every Sunday and every Wednesday. Every Wednesday we start at 10 a.m. Central Time, which is local time. Not bad at all. Hope all is well in your place of the world. Yes, it is, Karen. Yes, it is. Dandy Fawn, Peachy Keen, thanks. Oh my God. Did we have a stream to get to? Let's go, guys. Come on. All right. Now, for those of you who just joined us, we are in the middle of a hand. We are using Octopi Poker as our study of choice. So, let's see here. We did, let's see, player 3 did actually bet, so we did call. We did call our bet, and we did hit Gin for us. So now we are going to be, we are contemplating whether or not we should lead out here, or should we check it back and let any ace X type of hand actually bet for us. So what do you guys think here? What do you guys think? Should we lead out on our own, or should we let any ace type of... Yes, they did bet flop. Yes, they did bet flop now. So what are you thinking? Raise and chase out a heart. Okay, but should we lead out, Jason, or should we just check and have them bet, and then we can check raise? And by the way, Tweenie, if you're still here, how did your session go, dude? I was so taken aback by your raid, I forgot to ask that. Check raise, awesome. All right, so we are going to check. He did, the low jack here did actually bet out on the flop, so we are going to actually check here, see what happens. One thing I like about Octopi Poker, it says it's a mistake. If you ever do a mistake on Octopi Poker, it will tell you. Now remember, guys, it is a computer, so it's supposed to be flawless, and it doesn't represent the types of games more than likely the types of games that we are playing, because us humans tend to play imperfectly. So, seeing as how his check is not the correct answer, what are we betting here? Are we betting 1.8? Are we betting 3.0? 4.6? 9.9? Are we overbetting the pot? What do you think is going to get called? And just for the record, guys, I myself like a check raise here as well. Half pot bet, okay. So basically 3 bigs. All right. Asinine, now, Karen, what do you guys think? And anybody else in chat, please feel free to freaking answer. If you have a question about anything related to poker or even non-related to poker, please speak up. I think a half pot bet is actually pretty good here. I wouldn't go any higher than that, unless I knew he had an ace. I would actually save that for the river, Asinine. I mean, I do like a small bet here. I like it 1.8, give them room to come over the top. Yeah, but I really don't think he's going to actually come over the top. See how we are in the big blind. We do have a lot of 6s in our range. So he might actually just come along with a call. I really don't think he's going to be raising here. So I actually like the half pot bet a lot better. So that's what we're going to do. And it's a mistake. I don't know where you're at. Karen says half pot and let them bet. All right, well, let's see here. Let me just go down the list here. Okay, 1 point. Asinine Bovine was correct. 1.8. Excuse me. All right, well, the flush draw does get there. Does in fact get there. I mean, I really don't think he has a flush here, because a lot of the times they would actually bet the flush instead of just calling it. So by him not raising the flush draw here on the turn when we bet out, I think it really discounts. Yeah, it does pair the board, but I really don't think he has a boat here. I really don't think he has a boat here. In this instance, I actually do like a lead here, but I could get behind the check as well. I mean, we don't have the nuts. We have like maybe the third nuts. So what do you guys think? Do you think a check should be good here or what? Because if we check and he are we so before you answer though, we have to think of this. If we check and he bets out, are we going to call it off? That's what we have to think about. Are we going to check call or are we going to check fold? So what do you guys think we should do? Should we bet out or should we check? And then if they bet, are we going to check call or check fold? Because I really don't think we're going to be raising. I like Jason's attitude. Check shove. Let's go. In their face. Ugh. I really don't know. I hate, out of position just for this reason. Okay. Now you said it says bet out. Okay. What do you think we should bet out to? One big blind, 2.9, 7.3, 14.6, which is an overbet. Or like Jason so eloquently put, shove it in your face. But in a check shove form. 9.8. 9.8 is in the pot right now. That's another question we have to ask ourselves. Is Ace X still calling a bet now? I actually just like a check call here. But I want to see what you guys have to say. What do you think now? Should we go small or big here if you want to bet out? I think small, but I really don't know. Yeah, it's a tough spot. It's a tough spot for sure. Jason says check, and if he bets anything less than half pot, then it's a shove. Check is the safer option, but you could be giving up value if they check behind with ace X. Yeah. You block the boats with the 4 and the flushes. You got more boats and straights and 6x. You can get called by worse. I don't think he has full houses. Value this seven big blinds. Yeah, if he checks back at an ace X, it's a disaster. Yeah, I agree with that. I think the river card shuts shuts villain down, and he just wants to see a showdown. I'm actually Iowa Hawks Matt actually makes a very valid point here. We do block a lot of the boats that he could have with their four, and the flushes with the four four of hearts. And we've actually got with this board, we've actually got more boats than he does, and straights and 6x. You can get called by worse. I don't. So I think we could actually go big here. I think we can actually go big here, given that thought process. And I do like that thought process, actually. It makes a lot of sense. So you know what? That's what we're going to do. 7.3. Bam! 7.3 was correct. Oh, thanks for stopping in there now. Now you said it. We do this every Wednesday at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. local time. So stop in anytime. All right. Couple more of these. All right. Cutoff raises to 2.3. Gets folded to us with Ace Jack offsuit. What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? Are we just calling or are we just raising? All right, Iowa Hawks Matt says raise the 10.3. I like it. I like a raise here, but call if suited. Okay. Jason says 2x. Tweenie, gotta take the boys boxing. We'll leave you on lurk, sir. Have a great stream. Thank you for the raid there, Tweenie. Much appreciated. Guys, if you do not know who Tweenie is, he is like one of the most positive freaking poker streamers out there. He is an ACR stormer. Freaking total crusher / legend of the positive vibes. Go in there, click on that link, hit the follow button, man. Show the dude some love, man. Much appreciated, bro. Much appreciated, Tweenie. Thank you for the raid, man. Much appreciated. All right, I do like a raise here as well. So we are going to raise it. And we do hit our top pair. We actually smashed the board, man. Yes, Tweenie is a legend. I wondered if jam was just a thing, too. It could have been. Let's see here. All right, range-wise. Yeah, maybe too much for 50, but yeah, it's actually about 60-40 for between calling and raising the 10. So all in was nothing. For our specific hand, yeah, 60-40 for raise. But all in was nothing. So good call, Matt. All right, now the real fun begins because we are out of position, and we do have top pair, top kicker. We have toppity top. What are we doing here, guys? And what should we also be thinking about? This is a two-pronged question, guys. What do we do here? And what do you think if we do bet out like Matt wants to? If we do bet out here, what do we expect to get called? What is our opponent's range here? Yeah, it is kind of dry and disconnected, isn't it? But what is our opponent's range here? Maybe 11 and just jam turns. I like it. Check raise, okay. All good suggestions, all good suggestions. I actually like a small bet here. Yeah, it is a 3-bet pot. Yeah, you are right. We are leading here. I actually like a small bet here, though. I don't like a large bet. Yeah, we did 3. I tend, and don't feel bad, asinine. I tend to forget that a lot. But I actually like a small bet here. I don't like a large bet here, even though it is a half pot bet. I like to downplay a little bit. So I'm going to hit the 4.4, and if it's wrong, I will directly go to 11. Nice. Okay, for the range. For the range, though, it says 65% check. But for our hand, and Matt was correct, 50% 50% bet for 11. Yeah. Yippers. All right, so we are. I mean, obviously, we're never called. We're never folding here. But do we want to raise, or do we just want to call? I mean, we could still turn it into a two street. And I do like your thinking as far as the small versus large bet here. So you think we should jam here, guys? To be honest, I think we should. This is the glory of cash. Jam and rebuy. All right, I'm actually going to just jam here. I know it's probably going to be a mistake, but I don't care. We both had the same hand. Yeah, they have all the sets there, but they're going to call a 3-bet with pocket 4s or pocket 5s? No, I don't think so. All right. No, they did end up having ace jack suited, actually. So we had the same hand. All right, a couple more here, and then I will be rating someone else. On ACR, no. On global or clubs, all day long. Yeah. Yeah, well, actually, you're both right. You're actually both right. But Matt's also correct. You can't be afraid of monsters under the bed. And I myself, I just usually miss one piece of information, and my entire hand goes fucking to shit. So, but ace nine offsuit, we are going to call. $499. Nice little flop here. Now, should we bet or should we check? Check raise. I like it. Okay, player 3 decides, the original raiser decides to check back his option. Alright, turn card is a jack. Now there is a flush draw out there, but I'm not really too concerned about it. What are we doing here, guys? Are we going to try for the check raise again, or are we going to bet out this time? Call only. Eek! Check raise again. Alright. We'll check again. We'll check call. Alright, he does bet small. Alright, and we are going to actually call. It likes the big bet there the most. Okay. Alright. That's not a good card for us. It's not a bad card for us. 8 of hearts. Queen 10 got there. 9-8 got there. Yeah, I would tend to agree with that. Setting up SPR better. As played 14, yeah. Alright, let's do it. Oh, it's a mistake. Let's see. Let's go this way. Yeah, I just did that one too. Let's see what this is. Yeah, what the fuck, check, yeah. I don't think we're jamming here. I really don't. No, I don't think we're jamming here. Really don't think we're jamming here. I'm just going to call. Pocket queens. Alright, we are going to call. Alright, ace, queen, jack, 2 spades. This one is a pretty easy check here. Yeah, a little jam in there. Alright, basically all we have is a straight draw here, so I really don't see anything else but to actually just fold. So that's what I'm gonna do. Ace 10. Alright, here's another interesting one, I think. Small blind, just flats, just calls. And we have pocket sixes in the big blind. What do you guys want to do here? You guys want to just check it back, check our option, or do you want to see about raising? All right, Asinine says raise 4. Iowa Hot Max sets call. All right, we need. Yeah, I really don't mind either way, actually. We need somebody else to freaking break the tie here. What do you guys want to do? What's the rest of you want to do? You guys want to raise or call here? Yeah, both are okay, but I like the raise a little bit more. Yeah, I can see that. Let's see, we did a raise last time when we had a pocket pair. So let's be balanced. And we'll just check back this thing. Oh yeah, no, I know. But the last time we raised and they called, they actually had pocket jacks. So we're actually just going to check. Okay, this time another pocket pair. They actually had ace 3 offsuit there. Let's see here. Do we want to fold, call, raise it to 10? Okay, Asinine says just call. I would tend to agree with this. I mean, a low jack actually has a lot of freaking. He does actually have a lot of freaking ace X hands that he could raise with, that he could open with, ace and king X. So, given the right person or circumstance, I could get behind a raise here. But I'm just going to call. All right, let's see here. Pocket fours is just a call, 52%, given our range. A raise is at 8%, and a fold is at 40%. So, given our specific hand, it is 100% call. Alright, but this is a pretty shitty ass board, so we are going to actually check, because it does favor his opening range. Okay, he has bet small, 1.5. Do you want to just call, fold, or raise? What are we doing here, guys? I myself like a float, one time float, or just a fold. I'm not going to raise. I could get behind a raise here, but it would have to be player dependent. Okay, Iowa Hawks Matt says fold, call one time. For asinine, I could get behind a call here. Which I think in game a lot more times than not is what I actually end up doing. So let's call, see what happens. Ooh, it's a mistake. What you trying to say, asinine? All right. Seeing as how seeing as how call is out of the question, let's see about folding. Nothing everyone did not already know. That you're a genius? All right, early position open. We'll do one more after this, guys. Because I got to get some lunch before I got to get to work. All right, do we call here or do we raise? Or do we fold? Defend all suiteds. Yes. Calling. All right, 8-8 deuce. So we did hit two pair. Check raise. I like it. But the early position opener, check back. And now we do have the queen of clubs, which clubs front door flush draw gets there. Check call. Okay. I could get behind that. And the original razor checks again. So what do you think? What do you think now? What do you think now we should do? Should we bet out? Because he's checked behind twice. Okay, we bet out small. I like it. That's something that I would actually do here. So let's do it. And he shows ace jack. All right, last one of the day, guys. UTG raises to 2.3. Gets folded around to us. We have pocket nines. What are we doing here, guys? Iowa Hawks Matt says 3-bet, 3-bet, 3-bet. Asinine wants a call. Anybody else want a 3-bet? I've actually been working again. I wouldn't hate jamming 50 and under. Well, right now we're 50 and over, so but I do like the 3-bet here. I actually do. I've been working on my big blind game, and I do actually like a bet in a 3-bet here. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to 3-bets, and it's a mistake. So let's call. I think that was the proper play. Just the call. Slight mistake, yes, just slight. All right, Queen Jack 3 Rainbow. Yes, if I got 4-bet from an early position open, yeah, I would be folding. Yes. I think 100 big blinds deep actually in cash is a call. Yes, it should be. Just never getting better to fold pre. Yeah. All right, what are we doing here, guys? 60 big blinds deep. All right, 60 big blinds deep. Check call this. Okie dokie. All right, you both say check. All right, cool. All right, S&I, do we check call? I already know what Matt's wanting to do, check calling. Are S&I, are we calling or are we raising? Check raising here. Okay, S&I says call. I like a check call here as well, so let's go. All right, turn card is a king. Not for that small. I think you can. I think you can float once. Yeah, check fold now. All right, he's going half pot. I think if he actually had a king, he would go bigger here. But it would go back. Yeah, ass end's no good, yeah. And even if a 10 comes out, he could actually have an ace here, which would really kill us. So I do like a fold here. Very much so, in fact. So we are going to fold, see what happens. Nice. All right, guys. That is going to be it for me for today. Let me see what's happening here. Okay, let's see here. Sparrows. Alrighty, let's see here. Who do we want to raid here, guys? Let us raid. Oh, thank you for this. Thank you for coming in there, Asinine. Yeah, every Wednesday, guys, 10 a.m. I will be doing the study stream. We'll be going over stuff that I usually work on during the week on my own. I will be starting to implement working in the Recpoker Discord. Excuse me. So just go to recpoker.com here, hit that link, check it out, get into the Discord, and you can see me basically every day starting tomorrow. Around 10 a.m., I'll do about an hour's worth of working on what I want to work on for my own personal game. And we'll see what we'll see what happens. We'll see what goes on. All right, who do we want to rate? Let's rate S to P. We haven't rated him in a little while. And we got, let's see, 15 viewers. Oops, hold on. All right, guys. We will be rating this gentleman here. And I will see you guys Saturday evening, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Don't be late. And if you guys are celebrating Valentine's Day, have a great Valentine's Day. I know I will be. I will see you guys later on.
Yo, DFS, bro, thanks a lot for the read, brother. How was the study session, brother? I was in a lurk. All of you boys and girls, if you're not following this legend, smash on this heart, drop a follow, check out DFS, bro. Awesome guy, awesome streamer. How was the study session, brother? Jeez, it was great. Twinny raided me. I saw it. I was also lurking at Twinny.